Hello, and welcome back to Clare's to-do list. This week on the to-do list, we are going to be taking stock. So what do I mean by taking stock? So I have had flowers growing in the polytunnel since October. I would have started a lot of my hardy annuals off in here, such as these cornflowers. And if you remember a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about planning, I would have, measured my beds, worked out how many plants that I was going to need per bed, and sowed that amount of seeds. But as often happens, not everything germinates. Sometimes dampening off can get to your seedlings and that can kill them off. Mice can get in. There's all sorts of things that can happen over those months, and sometimes you don't always end up with the amount of plants that you need. So this time of the year, I like to take stock. For example, with these cornflowers, I haven't got 100% germination. I'm missing a few. Some of the plants are a little bit weak. I don't know if they're going to make them. So what I do now is I go through, I count my plants, I see do I have enough. If I don't have enough, I will sow some extra to make up the deficit. And then with the ones that are okay, I'm going to bump them up into these 15 cell trays, just to give them a bit more room so that they can keep growing while I'm harding them off and ready to plant them out. So the reason I'm bumping them up is, I'll show you now. Okay, so this is a cornflower that I'm after taking out of my 24 cell trays. And as you can see, it's really starting to outgrow its space. And the roots are doing what's called circling, which is where they just keep circling around and going in on themselves. And the problem with that is they can end up nearly strangling themselves. So what I want to do is just to give it that bit of extra space that it can keep spreading, that it can keep growing, but also that when it comes to planting it in the ground, it doesn't take it ages to kind of untangle its roots and find a way out through themselves out into the soil around them, that they're just ready to just grow out straight, if you know what I mean. So that's why we bump them. So there you have it. Get out, take stock, see what you have, see if you need to sow anything extra. Make sure to give a little bit of extra attention and care to what's been growing for a few months. They probably will very much need it now at this stage. And have a great week.